Sometimes I look behind me at the memories I've known, the seasons full of laughter, the places that felt like home. And I wonder if the best moments are already in the past, if life is slowly fading instead of growing back. Then a gentle voice reminds me, as the stars appear above, the God who writes your future is still writing out a love. What if your story's just getting good, getting good? What if the best pages haven't been read? What if the dreams you thought were fading are only resting ahead? What if your story's just getting good, getting good? Oh, what if tomorrow holds more than today? What if grace is quietly preparing a beautiful new way? Maybe you've been feeling older than the hope inside your chest, looking at unfinished dreams, wondering what happened to the rest. Maybe you've been measuring your future by what you've already seen, while heaven has been creating things beyond your wildest dreams. The sunset isn't the ending of the light upon the earth. It's simply making room for another morning's birth. What if your story is just getting good, getting good? Oh, what if the best pages haven't been read? Oh, what if the dreams you thought were fading are only resting ahead? Oh, what if your story is just getting good, getting good? Oh, what if tomorrow holds more than today? Oh, what if grace is quietly preparing a beautiful new way? What if the chapter's full of heartbreak were not the final scene? What if they were only teaching your heart how to dream? What if every road you traveled has been leading to this place where hope begins returning and fear begins to fade? What if your story is just getting good, getting good? What if the miracle is still on its way? What if the life you've been praying for is closer than yesterday? Oh, what if your story's just getting good? Tonight you can let your doubts grow still, because the author of your future has not finished his will. The best is not behind you, the story still unfolds, and some of God's greatest blessings arrive when the heart grows old. Yeah. Yeah. I've been looking for a roadmap, trying to see the end, wanting every answer now before I take the next step in. But the farther that I search, the less certain I become. like I'm standing at a crossroads, not knowing where to run. Then a gentle voice reminds me as the night turns into dawn, you were never meant to see the whole road, just enough to keep moving on. What if God is leading you one step at a time, at a time? What if that's the way it's meant to be? What if the life for your tomorrow will arrive when you need to see? What if God is leading you one step at a time, at a time? What if faith is walking without knowing why? Trusting the one who sees the mountains beyond the hills nearby. Maybe you've been feeling lost lately because the future feels unclear, trying to find certainty instead of finding Him here. Maybe you've been afraid of moving without a perfect plan in sight, while heaven has been offering another life for the night. The lady doesn't like the whole road. The sailor can't see every shore, yet both keep moving forward, trusting there is more. What if God is leading you one step at a time, at a time? Oh, what if that's the way it's meant to be? What if the life of your tomorrow will arrive when you need to see? What if God is leading you one step at a time, at a time? What if faith is walking without knowing why? Trusting the one who sees the mountains beyond the hills nearby. What if clarity comes later and courage comes first? What if the path unfolds gently with every step you take on earth? What if you're already closer than your worried heart believes? And what if every small step forward is exactly what God sees? One step at a time, at a time. What if you don't need to rush ahead? What if today's little act of faith is enough to be led? One step at a time, tonight you can let uncertainty rest, because the God who holds your future already knows what's next. One step, one breath, one day at a time. Oh, that's enough. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been carrying this heaviness for longer than I planned, trying to keep believing while life slips through my hands. Some mornings feel so difficult, just getting out of bed, and hope feels like a distant song playing inside my head. Then a gentle voice reminds me as the morning starts to break, don't confuse a difficult season with the life that's lost its way. What if you're closer to healing than you feel? What if your heart is mending day by day? teaching your soul to be free. Maybe you've been feeling discouraged because the progress feels so slow, watching for a miracle while overlooking how you've grown. Maybe you've been expecting healing to arrive all at once, while heaven has been restoring you one quiet moment at a time. The sunrise doesn't rush the darkness, the spring doesn't force the bloom, yet both arrive exactly when they're meant to fill the room. What if you're closer to healing than you feel? What if your heart is mending day by day? Oh, what if the strength you think you're missing is already on its way? What if you're closer to healing than you feel? What if grace is doing more than you can see? What if every breath you're taking is teaching your soul to be free? What if the tears you've cried in secret have not been cried in vain? What if every painful moment has been softening the pain? Oh, what if God is building courage inside places that once broke? And what if every small step forward is bigger than you know? What if you're closer to healing than you feel? What if tomorrow carries a little more light? What if the chapter that feels exhausting is almost through the night? What if you're closer to healing than you feel? You feel tonight you can let your weary heart rest, because the God who started healing you hasn't stopped yet. Keep breathing, keep believing. Some miracles happen slowly, but they're still happening. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been looking for a sign lately, something clear enough to see, a reason to believe that all this waiting is doing something inside me. But every day feels so familiar, and every step feels much the same. Sometimes it's hard to notice growth when you're living through the change. Then a gentle voice reminds me, as the evening sky turns blue, the biggest changes often happen before they're visible to you. What if you're growing in ways you can't measure? Can't measure. What if your heart is stronger than before? What if the things you think are standing still are quietly becoming more? What if you're growing in ways you can't measure? Can't measure. Ooh. What if grace is working deep below, like roots beneath the mighty forest, preparing for what only heaven knows? Maybe you've been overlooking the battles 'cause you don't fight anymore. The fears that don't control you like they did before. Maybe you've been expecting change to arrive with the loudest sound, while God has been transforming you in ways that don't announce themselves. The river never sees the canyon as it's carving through the snow. But year after year, its quiet work creates something beautiful. But if you're growing in ways you can't measure, but if your heart is stronger than before, what if the things you think are standing still are quietly becoming more? What if you're growing in ways you can't measure? What if grace is working deep below, like roots beneath a mighty forest, preparing for what only heaven knows? What if the strength you're praying for is already being formed? What if every difficult season has helped your spirit grow? What if God is more concerned with who you're becoming inside than how quickly your circumstances seem to change outside? What if you're growing in ways you can't measure? What if one day you finally see that every quiet act of faith was shaping who you be? What if you're growing in ways you can't measure? Tonight you can let your worries rest, because the God who started this good work is still doing his best. Keep growing, keep trusting. Not all progress can be seen, but all of it matters. Yeah. I've been listening to my worries more than I should these days, letting fear paint pictures of everything that could break. Every unanswered question turns into another doubt, and before I even notice, peace begins to fade out. Then a gentle voice reminds me, as the stars begin to glow, fear can talk about tomorrow, but it doesn't really know. What if fear doesn't know your future? What if it's been wrong all along? What if the story it's been telling you isn't where you belong? What if fear doesn't know your future? What if grace is writing something new? What if the God who holds tomorrow already knows what you'll walk through? Maybe you've been preparing for heartbreak that may never arrive, spending today's strength worrying about another time. Maybe you've been carrying shadows from things that haven't happened yet, while forgetting all the times before that grace never failed you yet. The birds don't fear the sunrise, the rivers don't fear the sea, and maybe your heart can learn again what trust was meant to be. telling you isn't where you belong. Fear doesn't know your future. What if grace is writing something new? What if the God who holds tomorrow already knows what you walk through? What if the worst case scenario never becomes your reality? What if the road ahead contains more kindness than anxiety? What if God is already prepared the strength you'll need that day, just like He always has before, in every single way? What if fear doesn't know your future? What if hope deserves a louder voice? What if trusting God with tomorrow is the better choice? What if fear doesn't know your future? Tonight you can let the worries rest, because the God who sees the ending is still leading every step. Fear doesn't write your story. Fear doesn't know the end. The future belongs to grace, and grace has always been your friend. Yeah. Sometimes I miss the person I used to be before the pain, before the sleepless nights arrived, before everything had changed. There are parts of me still healing, parts I'm learning to understand, and some days I barely recognize the person that I am. Then a gentle voice reminds me, as the evening settles down, not every change is a loss. Some changes help you grow. What if you're becoming someone beautiful through this? What if the struggle is shaping your soul? What if every tear you've cried has helped your heart become whole? What if you're becoming someone beautiful through this? What if grace is working in the pain? What if the person you're becoming will be stronger because of the rain? Maybe you've been mourning pieces of the life you thought you'd keep, trying to make peace with endings that still make your heart weep. Maybe you've been afraid the hardships have taken too much away, while heaven has been creating a deeper strength each day. The diamond doesn't feel the pressure, the river doesn't feel the storm, and some of life's most beautiful changes happen where they're unknown. What if you're becoming someone beautiful through this? What if the struggle is shaping your soul? What if every tear you've cried has helped your heart for me the way you see the truth. What if this season is created a wisdom you couldn't learn before? And what if every broken piece is becoming something more? What if you're becoming someone beautiful through this? What if one day you finally see that even in the hardest moments, love was setting you free? What if you're becoming someone beautiful through this? Tonight you don't have to understand. Just trust the God who holds your future and hold your heart in His hands. You're not becoming less. Becoming more, and grace is building beauty at your very core. Yeah. I've been staring at the same horizon, waiting for something to change, holding on to promises while standing in the rain. And sometimes the waiting whispers that maybe I've been left behind, like heaven moved on without me and forgot my name in time. Then a gentle voice reminds me as the stars begin to shine. The story feels unfinished because I'm still writing the lines. What if God is still writing your miracle? Your miracle. What if the story isn't finished yet? What if the prayer you've almost given up on is one heaven won't forget? What if God is still writing your miracle? Your miracle. What if grace is working behind the scenes? What if the answer you've been longing for is closer than it seems? Maybe you've been feeling overlooked, watching others move ahead, wondering why your breakthrough still lives inside your head. Maybe you've been carrying questions that never seem to leave, trying to hold on to faith when it's hard to believe. But the seed beneath the soil looks forgotten for a while, yet hidden in the darkness. Life is preparing to rise. What if God is still writing your miracle? Your miracle. What if the story isn't finished yet? What if the prayer you've almost given up on is one heaven won't forget? What if God is still writing your miracle? Your miracle. What if grace is working behind the scenes? What if the answer you've been longing for is closer than it seems? What if the delay was never denial? What if the silence wasn't goodbye? What if God has been protecting you from things you can't see with your eyes? What if the road feels longer because the blessing is bigger too? And what if every step of waiting has been preparing you? What if God is still writing your miracle? Your miracle. What if tomorrow changes everything? What if the chapter that feels the hardest leads to the song you'll sing? What if God is still writing your miracle? Yeah. Tonight you can let your fears be still, because the author of your story has not forgotten. been looking at the distance between where I am and where I hope to be. Some days it feels like forever, stretched out in front of me. I keep counting all the miles instead of all the ground I've crossed. And sometimes I start believing that somehow I've become lost. Then a gentle voice reminds me, as the sunset paints the sky, you've been focused on the distance and forgetting how far you've climbed. Oh, what if your dream is not as far away as it feels? It feels. What if you're closer than you know right now? Oh, what if every step you've taken has been leading you somehow? What if your dream is not as far away as it feels? It feels. What if grace is working through the climb? Oh, what if the road that's taking longer is preparing perfect timing? Maybe you've been feeling discouraged because the progress feels so small. Watching others reach their mountains while you're still facing yours. Maybe you've been forgetting that every journey has its pace, and every beautiful destination requires a little faith. Oh, the sunrise doesn't reach the horizon in a single burst of light. It arrives one color at a time until it fills the sky. But if your dream is not as far away as it feels, it feels. What if you're closer than you know right now? What if every step you've taken has been leading you somehow? What if your dream is not as far away as it feels? It feels. What if grace is working through the climb? What if the road that's taking longer is preparing perfect timing? Oh, what if the strength you're building out will matter when the dream arrives? What if the waiting has been teaching you how to truly thrive? What if God is shaping your character as much as He's shaping the plan? And what if both are coming together exactly as He intended? What if your dream is not as far away as it feels? It feels. What if tomorrow holds a brand new view? What if the thing you've almost stopped believing in is already moving toward you? What if your dream is not as far away as it feels? It feels. Tonight you can let discouragement go, because the God who planted the dream still watches it grow. Keep walking, keep trusting. Some dreams arrive slowly, but they still arrive. Yeah. I've been standing in a season that I never would have planned, trying hard to understand it, trying to make sense of His hand. But every answer seems distant, and every reason unclear. learning what it means to trust when certainty disappears. Then a gentle voice reminds me, as the stars light up the sky, you don't need to see the picture to trust the one who does. What if God sees what you can't see? Can't see it. What if He's working far beyond your view? What if the road that feels confusing is leading somewhere good for you? What if God sees what you can't see? Can't see it. What if grace is connecting every line? What if the delays you've been questioning are part of perfect timing? Maybe you've been feeling frustrated because life makes little sense. Trying to understand the purpose behind every circumstance. Maybe you've been staring at one chapter while heaven sees the whole book through. And maybe that's why the ending looks different than it does to you. The traveler only sees the pathway directly beneath his feet, but the one who made the mountain already knows where they lead. What if God sees what you can't see? Can't see it. What if He's working far beyond your view? What if the road that feels confusing is leading somewhere good for you? What if God sees what you can't see? Can't see it. What if grace is connecting every line? What if the delays you've been questioning are part of perfect timing? What if one day you'll discover the reason for the waiting years? What if every closed door protected you from hidden fears? What if the answers you're demanding wouldn't help you if they came today? And what if trust is simply walking while God makes the way? What if God sees what you can't see? Can't see it. What if the story is better than it seems? What if every broken expectation is making room for bigger dreams? What if God sees what you can't see? Tonight you can let uncertainty rest, because the God who holds forever already knows what's best. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to see the end. Just keep walking with the one who already knows.